Hey there, welcome to the first episode of Lead Up to the Gold's Games. I am the Gold's Games coordinator, Nate Dillo, and this is just a look at the competitors we'll have in this year's Gold Games so that team captains can draft team members and, have a good look at what they're getting out of their team. So I'll just go into today's featured Gold's Game competitor, Daryl Hutchcraft. Now, Daryl, strengths. Daryl's strengths. Perfect form. Okay. Daryl has perfect form on every exercise that I've ever seen him do. So that is definitely a big strength, okay, of Daryl's. A weakness. No balance. Okay. Compared to some of your other Gold's Games competitors, Steve has a good sense of balance. I think I have a good sense of balance. Oh, if we could get Irma to play in the Gold's Games, she has a really good sense of balance. Daryl's weakness, he has, I wouldn't say no, I'd say poor balance. Okay? Which could come in as a hindrance later. Okay? Strengths. Very methodical. Okay. So Daryl's one of those athletes who can just plug away at the exercise, Daryl just keeps going, and that's very handy in some of the endurance-based challenges we'll have in the Gold's Games this year, for sure. So Daryl, very methodical, perfect form. What more could you ask for in a Gold's Games athlete? Okay? Now, weaknesses. Doubt. Daryl can sometimes doubt that he can perform some of the more interesting exercises we do. Like, I don't know, balancing on two balls and doing tricep extensions. But the only reason this is a weakness is because Daryl actually can do that thing. It's just that first initial feeling of unable to do it could hinder you in a Gold's Game scenario where time is everything for a team to win. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad thing. I just think where speed is a factor that could definitely be a weakness. Heck, while we're at it, we'll just throw another weakness up there. While we're talking about speed, very methodical. While it's a strength, now we have some people who are a lot faster on things. Daryl, while his strengths is very methodical, that definitely brings into question some speed. for the Golds games, as it is a time. Some events are time based and some are weight and repetition based. So it just depends. But for 3 weaknesses, we have to have 3 strengths. So, smart/engineer. I don't know what that letter G was trying to do. Engineer. Okay. So Daryl's an engineer. He has his engineering certification, so he's a pretty smart guy. Like, he knows how things work. He can get things done. So we're going to give Daryl smart/engineer under strengths. Alright. Now, best use/spot. So that's what kind of events. You probably want Daryl in events like let's see. Yeah, you want Daryl in something like balanced, object, okay, balanced object is where you want Daryl. You want Daryl in something with a lot of repetitions because he's very precise in his form. And so if you get marked off for incorrect form, that's an exercise you want him in. So high repetition. Okay. You got Daryl in balanced object, high repetition, and I think there is going to be an event like this. Creative maneuvers slash problem oh, the bottom of this board is still wet. I had to wipe it off. So ideally, we're gonna have a really heavy puzzle with a bunch of, like, it'll look like Tetris blocks, and you'll have to put them together, but they'll be really heavy. But Daryl is good at problem solving. So, alright, I think that does it for this first episode of the lead up to the Golds Games competitor analysis. And, yeah, Daryl Hutchcraft. The perfect competitor to have on your team. We'll see y'all again.